Hi everyone and welcome back to Live Darts with me, Phill Barrs, and here we're going to preview the last leg of the World Series as the PDC head to New Zealand for the New Zealand Darts Masters. What an unbelievable 3 weeks it's been down under, and let's run you through what happened. Michael van Gerwen back in the winner's circle. He won in Melbourne, averaged over 100, looked, I wouldn't say back to his brilliant best, but there was signs of genius from the big green machine again. He answered a lot of questions. People were writing him off, saying he needed to win one of the World Series events. He now has one of them. Can he make it two? Answer below. But you certainly wouldn't back against him. Gary Anderson also answered a lot of questions. He lost to Michael in the second round. However, there was glimpses of genius from Gary. The two of them just bounced off each other and pushed each other the whole way. Great to see. Also, Daryl Gurney getting to the final, just wasn't quite to be in that final, but Super Chin looking near that major winning form that he showed at the back end of last year, beating big players along the way. Just came up a little bit short in the final, but great signs for Super Chin fans. Again, the man of the moment, Damon Heta, beat James Wade again in the first round. Couldn't quite repeat that against Rob Cross in round number 2. But Heta looking like he could cause some serious damage, and talk that he's going to come over to Q School in January, so that's an interesting one. The big news as well coming out of New Zealand is that Corey Cadby has pulled out for what's being cited as personal reasons. We don't know any more than that, but he's been replaced by Warren Parry for the New Zealand Darts Masters. What do we all think? Corey's struggling at the moment for form, but cited for personal reasons, so we just hope that everything is okay with the King. RVB looked, I wouldn't say amazing, but compared to what we've seen from Raymond, a lot better in Melbourne, has to be said. Averaged, I think, 106 in his first round game, and then was pushed in the next round. So promising signs for Raymond van Barneveld fans, as the back end of the year is tough for him, but he's always said that he wanted one more shot at Ali Pally, and if this form continues, you never know, the fairy tale, the dream may still be on. I said may, we'll leave it up to you to decide on that. Like always in these events, the top and the bottom half of the draw is always huge, and no more so than here. Top half, we've got Peter Wright, Daryl Gurney and Raymond van Barneveld are the 3 picks from the top. Bottom isn't the place to be again. Michael van Gerwen now seeded again after his win in Melbourne. Gary Anderson and Rob Cross. That bottom play half isn't the place to be, that's for sure. 3 absolute top players in there. What do you all think of the draw? Now from there, of course, the betting odds, and that reflects the bottom half and the top half of the draw. There is one standout pick for me, which we'll come on to in a minute, but Michael van Gerwen, 6-4 still for all you Michael backers. What do we all think? It's better than what it has been. Obviously, he was a good price going into Melbourne. It's drifted in slightly, but 6-4 for Michael. Rob Cross, 9-2. Quite surprised with that price, if I'm being honest, considering he's in the same half as Michael and Gary. Gary, 7-1. Maybe not for me. I still think he needs a little bit more time, but for all you Gary backers, it's a big price. Then from there, Peter Wright, 8-1. Considering he's in the top half, each way, I don't mind 8s on Peter, but for me, the standout price in terms of value has to be Daryl Gurney at 20-1. Yes, 20-1 best price for a few reasons. He's in great form right now. Made the final in Melbourne last week. He's in the top half of the draw, so he's not in the same half as Michael, Gary and Rob. For me, 20-1 is extreme value for Super Chin right now. So if you fancy a flutter, 20-1. Now we're going to pick out the standout ties of round number 1. First up, Peter Wright takes on Damon Heta. This is a standout because Heta has beaten all the seeds. He's been absolutely brilliant in the World Series so far. He's won one. He's obviously beaten James Wade last week as well. So he will cause Peter Wright some problems if Snakebite isn't on. In the quarterfinal last week, first quarterfinal, semi-final against Michael when he got whitewashed, he wasn't at it. If that Peter Wright turns up, Heta's got a huge chance. So what do we all think in the comments below? I think Wright just gets over the line, but could be a real standout tie of the first round. From there, Raymond van Barneveld against Cody Harris. We've seen signs of Barney getting back to somewhere near his brilliant best, but Cody Harris has been in great form of late as well. Played really well in the World Cup, also getting to the latter stages of a Pro Tour. So the New Zealand star is in some form, and if Barney slips back into those tendencies that we've seen, could cause him some problems, could Cody Harris. So what do we all think? Score predictions below. MVG takes on Kyle Anderson. You've got to feel for Kyle. He's had some stinkers of draws in this World Series. No more so here. He's got the world number one, the world champion, Michael van Gerwen. Kyle's played some good stuff, but will it be enough to trouble the big green machine? I don't think so. I think Michael wins this one, but Kyle could push him if he plays well. Remember on a Euro Tour a few years ago, he beat Michael big ton plus average, 3 bullseye finishes in a row. If he can produce that form, he will cause Michael problems, but I'm going to go Michael to win this one. I think probably 6-2, 6-3, somewhere around there. Now the last one of the pick out of the first round sides is Rob Cross against Warren Parry. I picked this one because Parry's coming at short notice. He can just play with some freedom. He wasn't meant to be here. It's almost a freebie for him. And if he can free roll and get in that mindset and momentum, he could cause Rob some problems. Rob not been at his brilliant best in the first rounds of these World Series. He's got better as the World Series has gone on. So if Warren Parry can just get on a roll, maybe can cause Voltage some problems. What do you all think? In the comments below, no matter what platform you're watching this on, whether it's Facebook, Twitter or YouTube, give us your score predictions for all of the round 1 games. We've had some great predictions so far, some of you really close to full houses, so let's carry that on. Remember, follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And of course, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn notifications on so you do not miss any of the action in the World Series. And over the next 6-7 weeks, we have got some absolute fabulous stuff coming up on Live Darts, so you don't want to miss any of that. So, that time again, thank you very much for joining us here at Live Darts with me, Phill Barrs. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all soon.